guys, I am Mrs. Perry from second grade. I am doing this video for all of second grade for our Google site because we are going to share one website. So then that way it makes it so much easier to access. Okay, very first important thing that I want you to do when you get your Chromebook or if you're using your own device at home, notice this little star. I want you to bookmark this and label it second grade. You're going to come back to the site every single day, so it's really important that it's just easy, and it's actually going to become one of these icons that you see going across mine. I actually have a lot. Might need to clean that up. Anyways, so if you'd like to get more information about your own homeroom teacher, you can actually read everyone's. It doesn't matter, but we included some important information about us. And then also, we have, so when you come meet us on the 25th, we are going to give you these Expo Marker pages to where you can insert the papers that we are giving you, and the kids are just going to slide it in and they can write with Expo Marker. Now, we have already printed these out, but we know life happens and you kind of say, well, I did put it here and I don't know what happened to it. Trust me, I get that. Dog and a 1-year-old who knows where half my stuff goes. But if you lose it and you need to print it, it's all right here. If we start using things and we add it, we would add it right here. Odds are we're not going to add anything, only because we know not everyone can access a printer. But if you do have a printer and you do lose them, you can print them right from here. So if you look at the top, this is kind of where you're going to see, you can click on it. Okay, so it's the schedule. And this is kind of giving you a layout, a gist of what our day is going to look like. Now, we really want to reiterate that this is not NTI. This is an academy, our virtual Boyle County Academy, to where we are going to follow this schedule. We are going to we have built-in breaks, just like we normally would in school, but we are going to do this schedule. So you can count on the schedule being completed. The nice thing that I want to point out is that you have a 30-minute lunch and a 30-minute recess, which is really nice. So now at the top, you'll see important information. This is where you're going to find information given to you about important dates, your weekly newsletter. So it's going to be in the newsletter, and we're going to always include our targets that we're going over for that week. We have given you our contact information. This, for parents, is the most important part right here. The Parents Corner, okay? That is where you're going to find all your information about when things are happening, okay? So our very first day is Meet the Math Teacher from 1:45 to 3:15. You're going to pick up everything that we have prepared for you, pay school fees, and pick up your device. That same night at 6 p.m., second grade is going to host their own, each homeroom teacher is going to host their own virtual night to where we can answer any of your questions, hopefully, and that way we can get the kids logged on. We can kind of help you, which will actually help us maybe for the first day to go a little bit smoother. Then we've also included the supply list. Now, I know times are hard, and so since we're not going back necessarily right now, that all we really need is headphones, over the head, no earbuds. Over the head is probably the best for second grade. I've found it to be the easiest. And then black Expo markers, but the fine tip, kind of to where they can draw and they're not going to get frustrated because the original Expo marker is really big and fat. So we need the skinny one so they can draw, because what we're giving them is the Expo marker sheet. So, and then any of the other stuff we can totally get later on, but that is what we really, really need in the meantime. Now, if you look, you'll see Mr. McMahon, Mrs. Wilson, and Mrs. Perry. You're just going to click on your homeroom teacher. Now, let's be honest, you're going to want to check out everyone else's little tab right here, which is totally fine. But the nice thing is that they're all set up almost exactly the same. So it's not going to be like, why does this one have this and not this? So every second grade teacher is going to have their little classroom that looks like this. The very first day and that very first night, you're going to just click on the Zoom link. We can help them get to Google Classroom from that point on. Now, you can totally click on it and check it out and see what we got going on. This the code that we have inserted underneath is if you did not get an email invite, you can still enter this code to get into that Google Classroom, okay? But for the virtual Meet the Teacher night and the very first day of school, you're just simply going to click on this Zoom link, and it's going to take you right into Zoom. Now, on some of your Chromebooks, you might not have the extension to Zoom. Very easy to download, okay? So it's just a quick little couple clicks. That's why it's really important to get logged on that night before. But after you get logged on that night before, you just click it and it's going to be super easy. Now, each of our teachers have included an expectations page. Please read those and see what is expected of the kids. Every teacher is going to have a special schedule. So this is the biggest point that we want to make, is that after lunch, they're not necessarily coming back to our homeroom, because after lunch, they're going right to specials. So again, that's why it's so important to have that bookmarked. So that way the kids come and they click on either Mr. McMahon, Mrs. Wilson, or Mrs. Perry, and they look at the day. Okay, today is Wednesday. We're going to click on Spanish. And it's going to take them right to their link. Okay? So all you have to do is click on it and it takes you right where you need to be. We've made it really simple. And then again, if you don't have the Remind, or if you need to have someone else sign up for the Remind, it's all right here. Every single teacher has included their Remind, has included their special schedule, and their expectations. So if you have any additional questions, we will see you on August 25th for the virtual Meet the Teacher night. It'll be a really good way to get a little bit more comfortable before the first day of school. So again, be safe. We can't wait to meet you. We can't wait to see you. Please come the 25th to pick everything up and get a nice little wave or air five or elbow high five from all of second grade teachers. Well, have a great day, guys.